So this is a Let's Build session for Terminology Services. My aim here is not to stand up and talk. My hope is that people have their own, either their own problems that they're interested in solving, or I have put up some exercises on the DevDays site, which is some sample Terminology Service API exercises. But rather than work through them myself, I'd much prefer, if you want to go through those exercises, to use your own technologies, and I'll come around and help people as they go through them. I'm just going to throw up on the board a bunch of links. So the top one has a link to the exercises that are up on the DevDays website. The Terminology Services one, I think, is right down the bottom, or it was this morning when I checked. There's a link to a terminology server there. So it's open. You can put whatever resources in there you like. It's loaded up with a whole bunch of SNOMED additions. It's got Loink in there. It's got a couple of thousand other code systems and value sets that people have put in there. The exercises or the suggested exercises guide you through, or suggest that you make your own code system, define a few codes, put some properties on them, use those properties to filter and make a value set, and then maybe look at creating a data entry widget that allows you to select from that value set. You're welcome to do whichever parts of those are interesting to you. If you're doing the authoring things, then there's a terminology editor called Snapper that we have up online that you're welcome to use. And using that, you can put a code system or a value set or a concept map, if you want to play with concept map, into the terminology server. That's the terminology server it points to by default. So if you don't change anything, that's where it'll put it. If you'd like to put it in your own terminology server, you're welcome to. I've also done a little plunker widget using HTML and JavaScript, which allows you to, first of all, select a value set, and then using type ahead autocomplete to choose a code from that value set. So if you would like to, you're welcome to put your value set up on the server and then use that little widget to sort of test whether you're able to select codes from that value set. There are a whole bunch of other widgets as well. I've got a link up there that do things like validate code using HTML and JavaScript. I think there might be a translate one as well. There's about 5 or 6 different exemplars up there, which you're welcome to have a look at. If you'd like to fork them and change them and point them in another server or change what they do, then you're very welcome to do so, and I'm happy to help you. So if people want a hand, put your hand in the air and I'll come around and give you a hand. Okay.